tuning in to Mirror Now. Our top focus: the United States has halted funding for the COVID lab based in Wuhan in China. The federal funding for the Wuhan Institute of Virology was stopped after it allegedly failed to provide documents about the safety and security measures. Now, the Department of Health and Human Services in the US also warned the lab to cut off funds permanently, alleging that the Chinese facility isn't compliant with the federal regulations. Srinjoy joins me on the broadcast to help us with more details on this. Srinjoy, the United States has now decided to halt funding for the COVID lab, which is based in Wuhan in China, as it was stopped because it allegedly failed to provide documents about the safety and security measures.
Yes, there is a widespread belief, suspicion that the COVID virus came out of that Wuhan Institute of Virology. So if that is so, then this institute has to show that, well, everything was very secure. First of all, even before the question is, this COVID virus, was it actually retooled at the University of Virology and it came out by mistake? That is a widely held view. Now, if the institute has to show and say that, look here, we had nothing to do with it, then it's important that it shares all the security documents with the world and say that, look here, this COVID virus had nothing to do with us. Otherwise, this widespread belief that, well, the COVID virus was being worked on in the lab and it came out by mistake is something that has been gaining ground years. And the world needs to know. In 2020 alone, according to the United Nations, 3 million people died of COVID in 2020 alone. And in 2021, perhaps even more. So the whole point is that millions of people have died, millions more have been affected, and all of this is conceivably because of the Institute of Virology at Wuhan. Now, it is important for the Institute of Virology to come up and say that, look here, these were our safety procedures, these were our security procedures, and we are in the right, we are in the clear. We have nothing to do with it. But the Institute of Virology has not done it, which is why the American government has said that, look, we will cut all funding to the Institute of Virology. Maybe it should have been done earlier, who knows? But it's just important to see how the Chinese react on this, because they are being accused of spreading the virus, perhaps inadvertently, but nevertheless they have.
All right, Srinjoy, I appreciate you giving us the details there about the situation now panning out, where US has decided to stop its funding to this Chinese lab, which is placed in Wuhan.